Good afternoon, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, I feel like I got my Monday started off right. My mom ended up actually ordering me a frappe from DoorDash, so I think, or Uber Eats or something like that. But I ended up getting that this morning, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's so nice. Sometimes my mom like runs out and we'll go and get coffee, and like she'll pick me up something, but today nobody left the house to go and get it, so and I wasn't expecting it either. Like, the thing is that I expect it when like I hear her leave, like, you know, I can hear the car leave or, you know, something like that. I'm like, oh, she went somewhere, you know, and then she surprises me with it. But it's very rare that it's, you know, I'm totally not expecting it if she hasn't left the house and then all of a sudden there's a frappe that shows up for me. So I feel like I said, I got my Monday started off right, and I was very productive today. In fact, everything on my planner I was able to get checked off for today, which was awesome. So I ended up uploading this morning, and then this evening I ended up editing, and then I also ended up I made dinner for tonight, and while I was doing that I also ended up we ended up having pasta for dinner. So while the noodles were cooking, I ended up taking care of the dishwasher. I loaded it up and I took care of a load of laundry. So that's most of the things like on my planner that I try to get to every day. And then on top of that too, today I wanted to make sure that I tried to finish my Meyer list, because I told you guys how like last week I was like, I feel like I just have so much extra time, like getting things that I needed to get done. Like getting things done earlier in the week helped me, you know, like, I don't know, it just felt like I had a lot more time and kind of gave me a little bit more like freedom to kind of like do things instead of being like, you know, because I would just procrastinate. Like I'd be like, oh, I have to make my Meyer list or my jewel list, and so I would just kind of procrastinate doing it. And so like I never would like get started doing something else, if that makes sense, because I was always like, well, I don't want to start that because I still have to make my Meyer list, and it might take like 2 days before I'm like actually like doing something that I should be doing because I'm waiting and procrastinating doing the thing that I'm not doing, if that makes sense. So instead of doing something else productive, I'm like just not doing anything because I'm procrastinating doing the thing that I feel like I have to do instead of doing something else, even if that could also be productive. But it's not like I'm choosing one productive thing over the other. It's like I choose not to do anything that, and then just kind of lay around, or, you know, again, to do something really unproductive. So the fact that, like I said, I've gotten my Meyer list and my jewel list and like Tony's and Caputo's list was like all done super early last week. I ended up like having like what felt like a lot of extra free time and just a lot of extra time to like focus on other things that also maybe needed to get done as well. So again, I wanted to make sure that I finished that, and I finished my Meyer list. And so like I said, that was all done, and I don't have to worry about that anymore either. And then this evening it was just like, oh, I don't really need to, like, you know, again, like make sure that I try and rush to get anything done or anything like that. Like I just edited and kind of got to do what I wanted to do, which was pretty nice. And so this last week especially too, I've been, you know, like I said, just got everything done, and now I'm like, yeah, let's keep that going this week too. Like sometimes the weekends can just kind of mess up my like motivation maybe a little bit, just because it's not like the same thing, you know, like we're doing different things on the weekend and stuff like that, whereas like during the week it's much more like the same and like kind of repetitive and stuff like that. And so you know, like, or I have a schedule kind of like during the week, whereas like on the weekends I don't. Going into the Monday after like a weekend, sometimes that's when I tend to be the least productive, but I was actually pretty productive today. Like I said, I actually got everything done on my planner that I had written down. The only thing is that I didn't actually write down my planner yesterday. I didn't set up my planner, so I ended up doing today and tomorrow for like I wrote that down today. But normally I set my planner up for the whole week, like on a Saturday or Sunday, and I didn't do that. But it didn't stop me from being productive. I still ended up doing it and was able to check off all the things that I did get done for today. And I didn't forget to write anything down either. So it wasn't just for lack of, like, you know, not putting down the things that I need to get done for today, and that's why I was like, I checked off the 2 things I had on my planner for today. No, I did remember to put everything down on there. But like I said, getting all that stuff done was just really nice. And like also too, having my room cleaned I feel like has also kind of helped me stay a little bit more productive, because like this evening I had a candle burning and like I had like my side light on, which is not as bright as the overhead light, so it's kind of just a little bit more like calming, and like having a candle going and just like editing just, I don't know, kind of helps me stay focused and more motivated and like that kind of stuff too. So again, I feel like I've been doing pretty well this last week, and also the start of this week has started off good. But I should have my Meijer haul for you guys on Wednesday, because again too, I finished the list today, but that does not mean we're going to Meijer tomorrow, because I like having it done early, which is nice. Me and my mom do have to run an errand tomorrow though, but we're not going to Meijer, so I should have that for you guys though on Wednesday. And then again too, like I even cleaned up like everything from dinner was all taken care of. Like I actually washed the dishes before I went to go and sit down to eat, because my dinner still wasn't ready yet. So I was like, while I was waiting for it, like there's like 5 minutes still left, I was like, I'll just clean up all the stuff from dinner. So everything, but I think the crock pot's not cleaned, but I'm letting that soak, because sometimes it's a little bit more of a pain. And again too, I just get away with telling myself, oh, you know what, if it's gonna be difficult to clean, I'll just let it soak. So you know, if it's like easier to clean though, then I'll just clean it. But like again, I can tell when it's like caked on kind of stuff, and I'm like, I'll leave this to sit, because it'll be easier to clean in the morning, and not because I'm procrastinating, but because it will be legitimately easier to clean up tomorrow. So sometimes I do that though. I'm just like, I don't feel like cleaning this. I was like, you know what, it probably needs to soak. Like no, the crock pot was justifiable in needing to soak, but like sometimes I'll just like leave a pot that had like pasta on, you know, like I cooked pasta in it or something like that, and like that didn't really need to soak. Like I could have left that today, but I didn't. I washed that because it wasn't something that was really like needing to soak. It was just something that needed to kind of be cleaned out a little bit. But like I said, the crock pots, they probably need, you know, they need a little bit more, just because like I cooked it with like chicken in it, and so there was like a lot of like the chicken kind of gets on the side, and like the sauce too, because like I made the sauce and the chicken like in the crock pot, and then I cooked the pasta separately. So like I said, when that happens, that's normally when I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be kind of dirty, so I'll let it sit. So anyways though, I'll take care of that tomorrow. But like I said, everything has been, you know, getting caught back up with, and I've been on top of, actually, like I really haven't had to catch up with anything, because I've actually been on top of mostly everything, like as far as dishes and laundry goes, and you know, like that kind of stuff. So and then also too, just staying on top of like my you know, making my grocery list and stuff like that, and again too, having them done early. The thing is that like with Tony's and Caputo's and Jewel, their sales don't start until Wednesday, so I could kind of make the list for them on Tuesday, but like a lot of the coupons and stuff like that don't go up until Wednesday, so like I can't double check them against the actual coupons that are up. Like I can still see the ad, but it's easier normally to make it when it's actually like live. So I will probably end up doing that on Wednesday, and then we'll go, you know, like my dad might go to Tony's and Caputo's on Thursday or Friday or whatever, and then we should be going to Jewel, I think, this weekend. I think everything's supposed to be normal for this weekend. I think we're going on Saturday. I keep telling you guys too, like we've been trying to go on Saturdays, but for some reason stuff just keeps coming up. It's like just on Saturday that we have something going on. But I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very shiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.